Sometimes a movie franchise goes a little bit too long than expected. Sometimes they end just right, and sometimes things just happen and things just end. The latter falls, well, the third thing falls in the case for X-Men Dark Phoenix, or whatever you want to call this movie, has finally come home on DVD. What's going on, everyone? Joe from Action X 3000, bringing you a DVD unboxing for you today. I'm a little bit tired because I'm sleep deprived. I would like to be sleeping, but there's too much to do today. But anyway, today I want to unbox Dark Phoenix, or now what it should have been called when it was released in theater, X-Men Dark Phoenix. The final film in the Fox X-Men series. It is so weird to say that. Like, when I was a kid, like, there were like three types of Marvel movies. There was, well, technically four. There was Marvel Studios, there was Sony's Marvel Spider-Man movies, and then there was the Fox X-Men movies, and there was those weird Marvel Knights one, but I didn't like them. Anyway, so here it is. So this is X-Men Dark Phoenix, the final chapter in the X-Men saga that I guess Fox is in building. I really don't know. I got nothing to say, really. Here's the cover, which reuses, I believe, one of the theatrical poster, except all clumpled together with all the X-Men and, Jean Grey, played by Sophie Turner. I keep forgetting the name. Is this Sophie Jonas now? Because she's married to Joe Jonas? I'm confused. The side profile, X-Men Dark Phoenix. The back shot, which uses the teaser poster from the teaser poster. And let me see if I'm trying to get this right. Okay. Yeah, we should be good. And open this up. Standard gray disc with the logo. Oh boy, where do I begin? It's sleep deprived me / me not wanting to talk about this movie / me having to do this unboxing. Well, not having to do this unboxing, but it's like this is the last one. Like, this is, I know New Mutants is going to happen, but for me, I'm like, this is the end. This is going to be the end. There's no, like, real... from what I'm hearing, there's going to be no story connection with New Mutants to the rest of the series. It's just going to be one of those weird one-off Marvel films at this point, which is kind of disappointing because I have heard many high expectations for New Mutants, but then sadly with the Disney merger and Fox's delays and all that stuff, it just didn't happen, and that's unfortunate. But I guess things all happen for a reason. I have another thing. If you have been watching some more of the recent DVD unboxings, we're entering this wave of movies where I did not get to see this in theaters. So I didn't get to see Dark Phoenix in theaters, mainly because this came after Avengers Endgame. Honestly, I was not ready to jump into another superhero film just yet, and this had to come out just in between one of the most hypest comic book movies of all time, which was Avengers Endgame, and then it came out before Spider-Man Far From Home. So it came out in a really bad spot, and I'm not blaming the release date for this movie. I'm really not. This was just a product of very bad timing for everything. To start off, we having come off Apocalypse, which was mediocre at best. They knew with this film they had to push towards new areas after Deadpool, and then by the time they were filming this movie after Logan, they knew that Dark Phoenix had to be something special to it was ready. It was time to show a new type of comic book movies, but sadly, from what everyone was saying about this movie, it just didn't reach that, which is, again, another unfortunate aspect. Plus the Disney-Fox merger, which probably had the marketing area somewhat, sadly, downgraded compared to previous X-Men movie. I did not see a single TV spot for this movie, and I watch a lot of TV. And so there was not a single TV spot for this movie that I've seen personally. Maybe it was on another channel, just never when I'm on during the main hours, there wasn't a promo. So that was another factor to it. Also, the fact there was a lot of production issues in terms of did we really need this movie? That was the main question. We had a Dark Phoenix adaptation before in X-Men The Last Stand 13 years ago. And from what everyone's saying, that movie was better than this one. I haven't seen this one yet. I'm scared to see this one. I'm trying to wait till I'm in the right headspace because I don't want to judge this movie for all the negativity surrounding it. I just want to go into Dark Phoenix with a clear conscience. Okay, this is the last X-Men movie. Impress me. Because no matter what, no matter how, if this is good or bad, in my opinion, we are not getting any more Fox X-Men movies. They're going to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That's all that matters. And that was another thing. When the merger happened, this one came after the merger. So no one gave, part of my language, a flying fuck. Because they're going to get rebooted. So who cares? Like, I heard like Dark Phoenix was supposed to be part of a 2-part story. And there was going to be plans to make a sequel to this. A whole new trilogy. But it was just unfortunate, like, again, it was another bad timing thing. It really was. Had this movie came out maybe, I don't know, maybe it's, I forgot, it had an original release date for November 2018, but they pushed that back, I guess, because I forgot why they pushed it back, but they just pushed it back to Valentine's Day of this year, and then they pushed it back to, I believe it was April. No, it wasn't. Yeah, it was April, and then they pushed it back to June again, so it's like, there was just no real faith in this movie. I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen the movie yet, so I don't know what the problems is yet. And I don't like doing unboxings beforehand, but I just wanted to get this over with because, like, at the end of the day, and I'm repeating my word, this is not going to matter in the long scheme. There is no payoff. There really isn't. Like, there is no, like, constructive building towards this event. We had Apocalypse for Jean Grey, and that's it. That's really it. That a 2-film setup, which again, I know a lot of films have done that before and it worked. It's just we live in this world now where it's like we need this massive story setup plot. Where in the last 3 years of the X-Men like franchise in terms of Fox, we had Deadpool, which had nothing to do with this really. I mean, it was a fun commentary, fun fourth wall breaker. We had Logan, which distances itself very clearly from the past to make its own story. And then Deadpool 2, which was just a sequel to the first Deadpool. So, in reality, in the last 3 years, we had really no setup for this movie. Had we gotten, like, a real big hints, real inclinations, maybe this would have been a much more hyped event. But it really wasn't. This film bombed. It really bombed. So now Marvel's going to have a big task, hopefully in the next 5 years, to, like, how do we do a new generation of X-Men proper? And it really does suck, because I love James McAvoy, I love Michael Fassbender, Quicksilver's awesome, I thought Beast was cool, everyone else was alright. So there was potential here. There was real potential, especially with the younger cast we got introduced in Apocalypse 3 years ago. But I haven't seen the movie yet, so it's like, I can't really have a full judgment of it. I'm just talking about my thoughts before I see this movie. And, yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna go watch it when I can. I'll probably report on it on a PodXcast or something. And yeah, so X-Men Dark Phoenix, if you want to, is available at Target and Best Buy for about $20. And that completes the franchise. It's not the same. It's not the same as this. This is perfect. This wasn't. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Please, sub if you haven't. Like this video if you want to. Do whatever you want with this video. Say anything sexually explicit, I'm going to go hit the sack. See ya, Jack. See you guys soon. Peace.